Okay, round number 2. We are back. We win another roll, so I'll go first. What do I think about this hand? It has one creature, which is a 4-drop, and a bunch of tricks, and no red mana, so I will mulligan. This hand is quite a bit better. We at least have a 2-drop, and then hopefully a trick to follow it up. So I'll keep this 6, and hope for a good draw. Start with Forest. He's playing black. Alright, so we will play our red mana in case we draw another red and want to massive raid. We'll just play our bear, which is quite hard to block in the first couple turns, which is what makes it so good. He plays nothing. Playing Dimir, so we have to be mindful of counter spells this game. Ooh, that was a good draw. I don't think there's any 2-drop instant speed removal. There is a rapid hybridization, but I'm not too worried about that. So I will attach this Madcap Skills. Make it a 5/2. Bash in. Play my land. And pass. Probably should have played my land first so I could... Oh, Corpse Blockade. That actually can't do anything right now. We can actually kill him in 2 more turns here with the Zertal Swine, so I could just sit back. Skinbrand Goblin. Okay, I don't really need that right now. I will just attack for 5. Wish there was some way to kill the Corpse Blockade this turn, but he's going to 10. If he plays another creature, he can double block, and I can blow him out, but I can't quite kill him. So I'm just going to pass. I wish I had another red, but it actually doesn't matter because it would only be 1 damage for 3 right now. Massive Raid's actually not as good in Gruul as it is in Boros, but it's still fine. Just picking off small creatures. Could play another Corpse Blockade, and I guess he could play another creature, block with both, and give Death Touch, which would be kind of annoying. Yeah, looks like it's what he's going to do. So now we have a bit of a decision to make. If we draw like an Active Treason, that might be good. We'll go Guildgate. Alright. So basically he can double block and then sack the Undercity Informer to the Corpse Blockade to give it Death Touch. I really can't do much to kill him this turn, unfortunately. I guess I'm just going to play a Skinbrand Goblin after combat. But I am going to get in for sure. I think. Yeah, I'm going to get in. Just get both of his guys out of the way. Okay, so he's going to double block. Let's see. I will choose to... See, because if I Blood Rush, he can just sack in response and give Death Touch. So... 5, 6, 7. You know what? I will still try this. I will Blood Rush this. Make him a 7/3. See what he wants to do. So they all trade. I'll play my land. Pass. Alright, well, I guess I traded 2 for 3 there, which wasn't very beneficial. He could be holding counter spells now. I don't know how much flash stuff there is in Dimir, but... okay, so I think I'm just going to play my Denizen. And then either Blood Rush it or follow it up with a Zertal Swine. Let's see if he has the Psychic Strike. Oh, looks like it resolves. And I will pass. Devour Flesh. Seems pretty good. I gained 3. Alright, so he's mounting a pretty good defense. Oops, gained 1 too many. Cockatrice is very do-it-yourself. Alright, looks like he's just full of removal spells, or he just has nothing to play. Regardless, I'll just play out my Zertal Swine. hold back my land because there's no reason to play it. What does he got? Oh, and he flashes that in, that's fine. If I draw another creature, I could massive raid it, which is pretty good. Oh, Hands of Binding. That's pretty good. Alright, so that doesn't untap next turn. I'll take 4. Passes. Okay, he has 2 cards in hand. Small creature? Alright, Homing Lightning's fine, I guess. I think... Let's see, he can't flash in another one, so it's not really worth waiting around for him to draw a counter spell. I'm just going to kill it here. Okay. And we'll pass turn. Now this will untap again, luckily. He passes after playing a land. He only has 2 cards in hand. Our Swine untaps. Ground Assault. Not very useful right now. Will be if he plays a creature, but these are both sorceries, unfortunately. I could massive raid something for 1, but I don't know. Let's see what he wants to do. Takes it. Alright, good news. Guess I'll just pass the turn. He probably has something to chump it, or he just has nothing in hand. I'm not really sure what he's going for here. Plays a land, Death Pact Angel. That's pretty good, but it's not going to save him. It will, however, give him a token to chump, except that then he can't use it to reanimate his angel, so it's not going to work out. Let's draw an Act of Treason. Forest. Not quite an Act of Treason. Alright, regardless, we're going to play our land. He could have the counter spell, which would be bad, but if he does, he's still going to have to chump. Or not chump, but trade. And then he'll have no cards in hand, so I think we're favored. Alright, so he gets a token, which he's going to have to use to chump. Yep. And we'll pass. He has 1 card in hand, and I doubt it's something that can be very helpful. Last thoughts. Drawing a card. Sure. Basilica Screecher. Alright. So if we draw a creature here that's less than 4 mana, we win. Yep, that'll do it. Play a Spire Tracer. Unless he has the counter spell, of course. Good game. Go to game 2. Alright, so against Esper, not sure if there's anything we want. He has a lot of removal, so Blood Rush is going to be less good. But I'm not actually sure if there's anything else we really want. Certainly not Primal Visitation, that card's kind of bad. I guess Croconura is fine against like the Basilica Screecher, and I'll take out one of my that guy seems fine. I'll take him out, I guess, because as a Blood Rush guy, he's not going to be very good, but as like the Denizen, I'd rather be playing. Alright, so we're on the draw this time, which I think is fine, because the Drago style of control deck that he's playing generally wants to be on the draw anyway, despite the faster decks existing in this format. Alright, luckily the Burning Tree Emissary gives us access to green to play our Spire Tracer next turn, but hopefully we draw a forest at some point in the future. Or like a Skinbrand Goblin would be pretty cool. What's he doing? Can't play that yet. Island, Gutter Skulk. Sure. You draw not a forest. I think I still play my Emissary Spire Tracer here, even though I could save the Emissary later to to play a bigger green thing like a Slaughterhorn, but I think I'm just going to do it like this. Get as much presence on the board as I can as early as possible. I'm going to take 2. He's going to play his Corpse Blockade. Oh no, Sage's Rodenizen. Alright, that's fairly strong. Still need mana. Yeah, the only thing I can do is get in with my Tracer. He's actually more of a beatdown than I am right now, because we don't have the mana to properly function, but we couldn't go down to 5 cards with a at least workable hand like Emissary into another creature on turn 2. I know he has the Corpse Blockade in hand because he accidentally showed it to me earlier. So even if his beatdown plan doesn't work out. Alright, so I'm going to mill 2 cards. I mill a Rampager and a Burst of Strength, which is good, because that means I have a better chance of drawing a land. I'm actually going to trade with the Gutter Skulk right now. That thing's kind of annoying me. Take 2. Even though it does make my Massive Raid worse. Oh, see, look, we drew a mountain. But we wouldn't have been able to Massive Raid his Sage's Rodenizen anyway. I want to be able to do that. We can't get in with our Spire Tracer anymore because he has a flyer. Yep, still nothing we can really do. We just need to draw a forest, and then we can start doing things that are useful and such. Looks like he stopped at 3 lands also, which I guess is useful. I'm going to take it. He could pump here, or just play a Corpse Blockade, which I think he's going to do. Dimir Key Rune. That's pretty good. Might bring in my Naturalize for that, because that's probably the strongest key rune in the format. Ugh, another green creature we can't cast. Yep, can't Massive Raid anything. I guess I could Massive Raid his Sprite in response to activation if I really wanted to, but that seems like the least efficient use of our 3 mana. I'll still get in because I have no plans on blocking. Just really want a green source here. That's not a Guildgate, preferably. He could go like Island, Hands of Binding, encode onto Key Rune, and then that's just like the GG's. Alright, getting in with both. Probably has something big to play since he didn't attack with his Key Rune. Let's see what we got. Simic Manipulator. That's pretty good. But we're actually going to kill it right now. After we mill 2. We mill 2 non-lands, which is good. So we're just going to snap kill his 0-1, which gets big, and then F's my S up. You know what I'm saying? Alright, forest. Not a forest. Not at all. Yep, so the only thing I could even consider doing right now is Active Treason for an extra 2 damage, but that's not going to happen. We're just going to have to get in. Fortunately, he only has 3 cards in hand, and I know one of them is a Corpse Blockade. So, yeah. In the meantime, he has lethal in 2 turns if he chooses to attack with his Key Rune, or if he plays something else big here, like a... Oh, it's pumping once, sure. Another Denizen. I get to mill 2. Ah, my forest. 2 forests. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we're dead next turn if we don't block. Oh, we drew a forest. Wonderful. So here the plan is just to play our land obviously first. I guess we just Homing Lightning as 2 guys, even though we can still get in for 3. But yeah, I guess that was the best thing he could have done there. Still not planning on blocking, unfortunately. We're going to have to find another answer to that Sprite. pretty sad that it's going to be the thing that does us in. What's up?
I don't want to be a troublemaker. Could you take a...
Alright. Sorry about that delay. So yeah, he just got in for one, played his Death Pact Angel. Not sure what we could really draw that would help us win here. For now, looks like we're just going to have to... Madcap Skills, what does that do for me? The only thing I guess is if I like Madcap Skills into his guy, then if he blocked I could Blood Rush to kill it, but that really doesn't solve all my problems. So I think what I'll do, I will Madcap Skills my guy, attach it here so it's a 4-1. I'll put him down to 12, play another Spire Tracer, and then I could potentially kill him next turn with Act of Treason and Slaughterhorn. So here we're obviously... Oh, shoot. Actually, I messed up because I thought Spire Tracer had flying, but it cannot block a Death Pact Angel. So that's good game, I guess. Darn, thought I had a game plan there, but it might have actually worked even, but yeah, so what do we want to do now? I already brought in my Croconura, which was a good idea. I don't have the mana that's Splashback and Apparition, unfortunately. So, yeah, I can't really think of anything else to bring in. I guess we're just going to go with this.